배드민턴 여제 세계 랭킹 1위에 빛나는 안세영 선수가 지난주 아쉬운 패배를 뒤로하고 새롭게 2025 인도네시아 오픈에 출격했습니다. 누구보다 더 새로운 마음이었을 것 같은데요. 인도네시아 오픈은 슈퍼 1000 대회로 지난 싱가포르 오픈 슈퍼 750 대회보다 규모가 큰 대회죠. 지난해 파리올림픽이 치러지기 전 마지막으로 출전했던 이 대회에서는 아쉽게 준우승에 머물렀었습니다. 지난 시간의 아쉬움을 잊고 어떤 플레이를 펼칠지 더욱 기대가 되는데요. 안세영 선수의 2025 인도네시아 오픈 32강 상대는 세계 랭킹 12위 태국의 부산한 응밤롱판입니다. 상대 전적은 안세영 선수가 7승으로 앞서고 있지만 사실 어느 한 경기도 쉬운 경기는 없습니다. 안세영 선수의 인도네시아 오픈 32강 확인해 보겠습니다.
Yeah, I think it was just the way that Chen Yufei approached that match, just attacked her, and I don't think An Se-young was expecting it. Whether Bamrampan has the wherewithal to do that, you would have to doubt.
As well, to be only the second Thai player in history to win this event. I mean, obviously it's day one, there's a long way to go. But Intanon took this back in, I think it was 2014 or 15. It'd be nice to see Young Bamrampan do well here. That's a lovely shot.
Wonder how much self-belief she has.
And she's never won a game as well, not just 7 defeats, but she's never actually taken a single game off An Se-young. So there is a huge pressure. Just a quick word on the fresh look here, by the way, the Indonesia Open. Copying, so to speak, the All England 1000, these Grand Slam events of badminton starting to individualise themselves.
And get off to a flyer because she's such a good front runner, the Korean.
Yeah, she's actually, she's more likely to sort of start slower, An Se-young. We've seen that so many times in matches where she's been behind at the break, either, you know, drop the first, so strong even on the full lunge. If there was anybody that could have that longevity in her career in protecting their body, she's definitely one of those types of players.
Somehow, and it's one of those things that's really hard to kind of define, but she does.
It's an amazing ability, and it all comes from, well, there's court craft involved. Obviously, there's a lot of work going on mentally, but the fact that she... That was a good length off the tight net shot from the Thai.
Lovely shot.
That is.
Just about out there.
No, she doesn't, and there has been 2 or 3. Oh, there's that backhand again from An Se-young, just brilliant. Position where she could sneak something at the end of these games. The risk is for the Thai. I mean, if she goes too early, if she tries too hard to win the point early, the counter-attack from the Korean is always going to... A few minutes, but watching that quarter-final last night against Chen Yufei, that was what I was most surprised about. Yes, Chen Yufei had a terrific game, but An Se-young on her day would not have gone for the lines in the way she did in that quarter-final last week. And she made some pretty bad errors too.
Good play again here from the Thai. That's magnificent.
It's very hard mentally, but she has to find a way to control herself here when she gets those chances to just keep the rally going, because as we've seen so far in the match and also last week, An Se-young is very capable at the moment of making errors. That's a lovely shot. I thought
most people's points of view, you're the best player in the world, and it kind of just shows you even the best are fallible in sport.
I haven't heard much media from An Se-young over the last sort of few days.
Still finds herself out in front, but ooh.
Well, that doesn't look good.
Ooh.
Do well here.
Chair umpire asked her if she was okay. She gave him the thumbs up, which was great to see. Beautiful shot, lovely weighted shot.
She makes it look so easy.
It's a brilliant net shot from An Se-young.
It's the perfect matchup for An Se-young. Day one track record. She's always beaten her. She's always beaten her in straight games. So if there is a kind of measure after the defeat last week in the quarterfinals,
but because she went out in the quarters, means she's playing on the first day, which means she gets a day off tomorrow, and assuming she can
as well, and to have the opponent she's got here today, assuming she comes through this match, it couldn't have been a better start to the week.
Yeah, and we're starting. Well, that's just the...
Great shot. Terrific. One or two shots later, this time, Ong Ban-rong-fan just dispatched that cross drive.
That's out the back. Oh, well, that would have been...
That was an unusual return of serve. I think she was... looked a bit slow physically for a moment there, An Se-young. Brilliant. That was an unusual return of serve. I think she was... looked a bit slow physically for a moment there, An Se-young. Brilliant. An opportunity for Ong Ban-rong-fan, being so far behind, to use the time wisely, to find out how she's going to beat the...
1게임 초반 살짝 몸이 덜 풀린 듯 가벼운 모습이 아니었으나 경기가 진행될수록 점수 차이를 늘려갔습니다. 공격과 수비의 완벽한 밸런스로 다소 쉽게 경기를 리드해 나갔습니다. 한 차례 공을 받으면서 넘어져 우려스러웠으나 1게임 21대 14로 먼저 가져왔습니다.
Second game, level, play.
It's got to be the longest rally we've seen in the match so far. Oh, he's something else is going on. It might be that she's an independent player from the federation. I don't think that's the case, but it might be. That is wild. What on earth? Out of position. She looked quite good there, so...
The gift on the previous point.
And again, that is... I've never seen An Se-young make so many sort of cheap mistakes. Both today and that quarter-final last week. And okay, last week's quarter-final, you're playing against Chen Yufei. Whilst she's not currently at the top of the rankings, that might have hit the line. I mentioned it briefly at the start of the first, where you could see An Se-young is still looking a little unsettled. Now's the time to focus and apply some pressure, but do it in a conservative way. Arguably, but going for that attack so early and missing wildly, that's not the An Se-young we're used to seeing. This is a bit more like the An Se-young. She's had chances there to hit hard or apply more pressure. She chooses not to, and that's typical of the Korean. She's happy normally. Oh! I thought, for some reason, An Se-young looks like a slightly different player at the start of this second than she did in the way she finished the first. Struggling in defense. Aware of. That makes her want to get through the matches quickly.
I was going to say, trying to finish the rally early, trying to finish the match early as well.
It's a pretty good lift from that position.
Could have gone either. That's long, and it's going to...
It's a really good period for Thailand's women's singles at the moment. I don't think I can remember a time previously, certainly in the modern, but for Ongban she's actually the fourth as well.
Yeah, I watched Ratchanok Intanon in Singapore last week, and she looked to be, let's say, back to her absolute best, but certainly played as well as I've seen her for some while.
Yeah, and back inside the top 10 as well now, Intanon. Chochawong at 7 and junior champion a year young a couple of years ago, and hopefully for Thailand a star for the future. So it's a really great period for Thailand in terms of women's singles. Yeah, it's certainly worth talking about when we get to the Shiyu Chi match. in what might be 10 or 15 minutes' time.
That's very...
Well, that is a big high clear from Ongbanrungpan. And the high lift. I think the tactics have changed slightly in defence for the Thai. She's trying something different.
Well, as you said...
Difficult to attack from. And then, of course, there's the punch clear, the attacking one to get your opponent on the back foot, which we've seen a lot of today from An Se-young. There's another one. Has seen quite a lot of value today. Well, that was a pretty...
For Ongbanrungpan a little bit here. Every time she's kind of looked like she's going to put a bit of pressure on An Se-young, the Korean...
You're not playing at your best, you still find a way to come through with the win, and it hasn't been An Se-young's very best today, but the scoreline suggests it's a very dominant and confident performance.
Thought she might have used a challenge there, that last point. I mean, nothing to lose at this stage. It looked close. Anyhow, she trusted the line judge. I mean, it was 12-10 about 2 minutes ago, and now An Se-young's not far away from getting across the line.
Well, I would say great defence from An Se-young, but actually the attack from Busanan has been very, not predictable, but close to the body, but not at the body. That's a great rally. Oh!
Still going, and she's got... Oh, she's knocked it in! I mean, I suppose from her point of view, had she... had it been a lot closer, it would have been a more...
That's another good rally. Terrific net shot.
Well, she may only have been in second.
다소 긴장된 듯한 스텝이 무거워 보이는 안세영 선수였습니다. 평소 하지 않던 범실도 나오기도 했는데요. 하지만 결과는 이 게임도 21대 12로 압도적인 승리를 가져올 수 있었죠. 쉽지 않은 상황임에도 완벽하게 승리할 수 있는 것은 안세영 선수가 워낙 저점이 낮기 때문인데요. 한 경기를 치른 만큼 경기를 거듭할수록 더욱 활기찬 경기를 할 수 있길 바라겠습니다. 안세영 선수가 인도네시아 오픈 16강에서는 어떤 선수를 만나 어떤 퍼포먼스를 보여줄지 기대해 주시기 바랍니다.
영상을 끝까지 시청해 주셔서 감사합니다. 구독과 좋아요는 영상 제작에 큰 힘이 됩니다.